Tonight, one of the boldest and most important efforts to secure our nation's borders is under attack. Legislation designed to tighten border security and to stop employers from hiring illegal aliens is scheduled to go to the House floor this week. But some Americans, determined to keep our borders wide open, are now working with the Mexican government to fight that legislation. Casey Wyan reports.
It's 171 pages, but the goals of the Border Protection, Anti-Terrorism, and Illegal Immigration Control Act are fairly simple.
All those in favor will say aye.
Congressman James Sensenbrenner's bill would provide more manpower and resources for the Border Patrol and other immigration authorities. It would increase penalties for illegal alien smuggling, repeated illegal entries, and crimes committed by illegal aliens. And it would require all employers to verify the legal status of their workers. Now, the government of Mexico is leading a lobbying effort against the border security measure. Mexican Foreign Relations Secretary Luis Derbez says his government is trying with great force to prevent the bill from passing. He's asking business, community, and religious groups to make themselves heard. In Los Angeles, illegal alien advocates answered his call with inflammatory rhetoric distorting the bill's potential impact.
It basically legislates discrimination in our country.
Racist immigration laws and policies systematically excluded Asians from entering the United States. For instance, the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. Today, we see that same anti-immigrant sentiment.
The term slave or slavery is one that now is difficult to say. And I dream of a time of when we as a people together in this nation will find the terms undocumented worker or one who is illegal or whatever comes out with the same kind of negative, desire to put soap in one mouth.
Perhaps the soap should be reserved for those who equate border security and law enforcement with racism and slavery.
The committee stands adjourned.
The bill has been approved by the House Judiciary Committee and is likely to go before the full House this week. Committee staffers expect a wave of amendments designed to weaken the Sensenbrenner bill, but they still expect it will pass despite the disinformation campaign. Casey Wyan, CNN, Los Angeles.
A federal judge in California today rejected the latest legal challenge to the proposed construction of a border fence near San Diego. Environmental groups tried to challenge a decision by Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff to waive environmental laws and build that fence. They claim the secretary had no authority to waive those laws, but the judge disagreed. The new fence will cover 14 miles of open border, including the popular crossing point known as Smuggler's Gulch. And just a few minutes ago, environmentalists vowed not to give up, saying they will once again appeal that ruling. That would leave only about 1,980 miles of border to fence. Still ahead, a surprise proposal from the Canadian government that Americans might welcome in troubled times at the New York Times.